Hello and welcome to Favorite Rugby on Forever Sports. For today's preview, Sharks versus Benetton down in Durban, and a very big match in the context of both teams trying to secure top 8 spots. So it's a pretty big and important match. And the Sharks, well, they've been up and down the entire season, haven't they? And it's literally a case of ninth versus eighth, just 1 point separating the two sides. So it's an incredible opportunity for Benetton, who are still, for example, in contention for the Champions Cup, still daring to dream that would get them a spot in the Champions Cup next season. But at the end of the day, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. So a win over the Sharks would put them in the top 8. So it's a pretty important win for them. And again, with Bulls playing the way they are, if they were to slip up against Zebra, which we don't imagine would happen, Benton can, for example, get as far up as sixth actually if the results went their way. Sharks, on the other hand. Well, if they were to win this game, they'll pretty much put them with a bonus point, for example. They'll pretty much guarantee themselves that top 8. However, that wouldn't guarantee themselves a Champions Cup, depending on what happens in other results in Champions Cup, the URC winning and stuff like that. So various things can still happen. But before we look at the two sides, please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. It's a pretty good Sharks side. It's a pretty good Benton side, must be said. We'll start with the home side, which are the Sharks. So Sia Khaleesi will captain the side. No Eben Etzebeth, as we know. Also no Rohan Janssen van Rensburg, who was stretched off last weekend. So we've got Oxenchair, Bongi Manami, Thomas Toy in that all Springbok front row. Hiron Andrews is currently deputizing that number 4 jersey next to Brand Krobler. And then it's a continued loose trio of Sia Khaleesi, Vincent Tuka, and Sika Mozinoche. Jaden Hendrickson, also a long-term injury. Grant Williams was tremendous against Toulouse last weekend, and will be looking to try and continue that form and try and force his way into potential Bok conversations. He's next to Cohen Bosch, who also had a very good game last weekend. Makazoma Pimpy, Werner Koch, the 2 wings. Buddha Chamberlain at full back. Ben Tapawai comes in at inside centre, and partners Lacanio in the midfield. Off the bench, Kieran from Fiorin, Intuka, Unu Kolisari, Jean-Louis Labuscapni, Peps Boutelezi, Cameron Wright, Morris Portkita, Thacker Abrams. A traditional 5-3 split. Not the strongest bench, maybe. Obviously missing quite a few players, but a reasonable bench. And if we then look at the Benton side, well, it's all the international big sort of star players sort of back into the side, and as they look to sort of make this final charge for the Champions Cup next season. And they'll be captained by Divanaka, so a nice familiar face for a lot of the South African fans. He'll be captaining them in the number 9 jersey. And then in the front row, you've got Nahil Tetez, Giacomo Nicotero, who had a fantastic Six Nations campaign. Tiziano Pasquale completes the front row. It's an all-Italian international second row of Nicolo Canoni and Federico Razza. Federico Razza, for me, a very underrated lock, playing some fantastic rugby. Nicolo Canoni as well, very exciting player. And it's the Italian back row, isn't it? Sebastian Negri, Michel Lamar, and Lorenzo Canoni. Lorenzo Canoni, one of my favorite players at the moment. Genuinely think he can become, it already almost is, a world-class number 8. And so I think that loose trio battle will be very entertaining. Michel Lamar versus Sia Khaleesi, 2 international captains going toe-to-toe. Sebastian Negri up against Vincent Tuka and Canoni versus Sika Mozinoche. So fantastic, as I said, some fantastic matchups. Thomas Albanose will be at fly half. Marcus Watson, Eduardo Padovani, the 2 wings. Jacques Riera is partnered with Ignacio Brix at outside centre, who also had a fantastic Six Nations campaign. South African Reno Smith will start at full back. Off the bench, it's Sio Mali, Thomas Gallo, Filippo Alonghi, Ricardo Favretto, Manuel Zuliana, Sandro Garbisi, Jacob Umaga, and Marco Zanon. 2 good sides, and 2 sides that like to play, well, the Sharks, maybe they don't have an identity at the moment, but Benton on the side, they're going to have a go. Top of 6 kickoff on a Friday afternoon, so I hope you're interested to see the sort of the crowd that gets in. Obviously, the back of a long weekend, so might not be the biggest crowd, but I think that Benton will have a go. I don't think they're going to die wondering. I think they will genuinely have a go at the Sharks. I think the Sharks will have to be at close to their best to be able to beat them. I don't think it's a game where they can just rock up, expect to win, and they'll get the result. Benton are a good side, and you've got to show them the respect that they deserve. But let me know what you think is going to happen down in the comments below. Please do give me your score predictions. We'll be live for this game tomorrow evening, so do come and hang out with us. Please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. And thank you very much for watching. My name is Steven. I'll chat to you soon.